Hi everyone, I'm Maeve. We're gonna start lying on your back today. Yippee! So lie down and take your legs out long. And we're not gonna be really like Shavasana-ish here. Instead, we're gonna be very strong. So push your heels down, press the backs of the legs down. As you do that, your glutes will engage a little bit, hopefully. And then light contraction in your low belly. So shorten from the belly button to the pubic bone, just a little bit. So you get a little contraction there. And then notice the front ribs. On me, they want to just kind of flare out when I'm not conscious of it. So just taking the front ribs and drawing them gently in without necessarily pressing your low back into the floor. Feel the upper back rooting down. Take the hands straight up to the sky. Keep all this really strong. And then slowly, keeping as much of this as you can, what we just set up. You're gonna start to take the arms overhead really slowly. And when you feel like there's that point where maybe you wanna break in the rib cage, or the back wants to arch, or the legs wanna like change in some way, that's where you're gonna stop with the arms. And then you're gonna breathe. And then as we're here, that might deepen and it might not. You might need to actually come out of it a little bit. And you're stretching the arms away from your body as much as you can. Hands away from shoulders. Your shoulders are going to elevate, and that's fine. Do not change that. Allow them to glide up with the arms. Where your arms go, your shoulders follow. And then imagine you have something between your hands. And you can actually put a block between your hands if you have one, and get that sense of pressing in really strong. I didn't pull a block out, so I'm going to just use my imagination. Last few breaths. And then slowly, 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 arms come back up to the sky. And then arms release all the way down. And then just let everything soften. Give yourself a moment of now, true softness, kind of like if you were in Shavasana. And just feel yourself coming out of that. And if you were engaging all those areas, it probably felt a bit like a total body isometric. And we're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, reach up, strengthen the legs. This time bring the legs all the way together if it's okay. And then push to the ball of the big toe, the base of the big toe rather, the ball of the foot. And then pull the pinky toes back toward your hips a little bit. And then all the other stuff we did before. So connection in the low belly, connection in the rib cage, arms long, and then slowly reach overhead. Keep the feet really active here. And then this time, turn your palms to the sky and pull your fingers back toward the floor. And you know this shape. This is handstand on your back. Inhale, rise back up. Good. With the arms, that is. And then right leg is going to lift up. Breath in. Exhale, curl your shoulders up. Good. Just stay here. If your hamstring is tight, feel free to bend your knee. You don't need to keep the leg totally straight. And then if it's okay, float the left leg up. Breath is steady, soft, even. And then same thing, kind of wake up the toes so you know where your legs are in space. Another inhale. And then exhale, release down. Place the right foot down with care. Inhale, left leg reaches up. Curl the shoulders up. Float the right leg up. One more inhale, and then slowly releasing down. Good. Bring your hands into your heart, strengthen up the legs again. Reach the arms overhead, curl the shoulders up, right leg up again, and now left leg up again. Arms super strong. Spread your fingers. Good. Now stay up, switch legs. Keep breathing. So good. Stay up. Lower the left leg down. Rise up. Whew. Navasana. Cross your shins, plank. Nice work. Now, in plank, find a little bit of that hollow hold, that low boat here. So kind of scooping the front ribs up, connecting to that low belly, shortening from pubic bone to belly button. Good. Look forward, breath in, knees down, come halfway down chaturanga, tops of the feet pressed down, curl open, up dog, thighs are suspended, knees are suspended, downward facing dog, exhale. Very, very nice. And then just rock your weight side to side, like literally rock to the right and then to the left and dropping heavy into the heel on that side. Coming through center when you're ready. Inhale, right leg back. Wake up the right leg a lot, the right ankle a lot, the toes. Keep the hips fairly square to the ground. And then with purpose, turn the hips to the right. Lift the right leg a little higher. Keep the foot active, the leg straight. And then right knee to right tricep. Inhale, lift the knee up higher. Pause there. And then three-legged dog, stretch back. Place the right foot forward. Good. Blocks are great here, even though I forgot to grab them. Pyramid pose, back heel can be lifted or down. So both legs are in the action of straightening, whether they actually straighten or not, doesn't matter. But they're in the action of pushing away and straightening. So when we straighten our legs, rather than just pushing the knees back to straighten, think about starting from the ground up and really connecting the feet down and letting the energy crawl up from there toward the hips. Back heel roots if it's not, front knee bends, warrior one, rise up. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down, plank inhale. Nice and strong, hold it here. Breath in, knees down. Modified chaturanga. Keep your head to your hips in one line. Tops of the feet pressed down. Float the legs up, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, left leg back. Keep the hips fairly square. Drop into the right heel. Press as much into both arms and into the legs. So matching the energy, both legs, both arms, all of it together. Wake up the foot on the left leg. And then with purpose, keep the legs straight. Turn the hips open. Maybe the leg goes higher. Breath in, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, lift higher, stay here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left foot forward. Pyramid with the heel up or down, your call. And same thing, so press the feet down to get the action of straightening your legs. So I gave you the option of either having the heel up or down on the back leg, back foot. And whatever you're choosing, I want that foot, that ankle to be really, really strong. And then notice the front foot and get that to be just as strong as well. Back heel is gonna root if it's not already. Front knee is going to bend and you're gonna rise, warrior one. Beautiful, really, really well done. Breath in, hands to the ground, exhale. Plank, inhale. Knees or no knees, chaturanga or the floor. And then cobra if you prefer, or up dog. Down dog with your exhale. Soft, steady, smooth breath. Soften the neck. Lift your heels high, inhale. Bend your knees, look at your hands, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. And then bow with your exhale. Push the ground away, rise, lead with the heart. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Bow forward, exhale. Inhale, halfway. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, your back bend. Down dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Look at your hands. So really stretch back and now bring your feet to your hands. Walk, step, or jump. Halfway, inhale. Bow, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, heart to sky. Maybe lift the gaze. Down dog, exhale. Inhale, heels high. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Forward fold. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, rise. Down dog, exhale. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, rise. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway inhale. Right foot steps back, exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. Couple breaths here, get it in your body. Sinking but rising simultaneously. Rooting the feet, bending the front knee, and strengthening the back leg. Inhale, exhale, root the back heel, reverse warrior, go back. One more inhale. Exhale, come around, right hand, pinky side of the right foot or your right knee. And Vashisthasana. I'm gonna take my knee up and lift up, but there's lots of ways to be here. You can stack the feet. One more inhale. Chaturanga. Exhale, or your alternative. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, glide the knee down to your wrist. Exhale, pull it up. Inhale, down. Exhale, pull up. One more time, inhale down, exhale up, inhale three-legged dog, drop the left heel, and then step the right foot forward. The heel lifts as you come forward. Pyramid inhale, exhale, bend the front knee, rise up, warrior one, and then exhale, release the hands down, push off the back toes, half moon Ardha Chandra. Chair, inhale. Press up to stand. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Left foot steps back, exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. So sinking into the front hip, catching with the front foot. Powerful back leg, so that's also catching you. Lifting the front hip points, lifting the heart, using your back ribs to hold you up even though we're in this nice little back bend. Back heel roots, reverse warrior inhale. And then the same energy. You're bending, you're sinking, you're catching, you're staying crazy strong in this back leg, and then your spine is lifting out of that rooting, out of that sinking, you're rising up. One more inhale. Exhale, come around. Left hand, pinky side of your left foot or your knee. Vashisthasana, any version. So good. Come through center. Your pathway to down dog. Be thoughtful. Stay connected in how you transition. Don't just kind of go through the motions of Chaturanga Vinyasa. Each pose is important. Don't fall asleep in it. Inhale, left leg back. Stay heavy in that right heel until you bring the left knee forward. Then lift the heel up, come into the toes. Inhale, lower the knee to the wrist. Exhale, back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Three-legged dog. Inhale, drop that right heel. And then come forward, left foot forward. Pyramid. Good. I kind of forgot what I was doing, I'm going to be honest with you. Bend the front knee. Warrior one. Good. Hands to heart, push forward. Half moon. Chair. And this time forward fold. Really nice. Your hands might not come all the way to the floor. Blocks are great here. There's a lot of ways to do what we're about to do. And you just do the best that you can. That's all I can ask of you. So if you can, your hands will come flat. You can use blocks or you can be on your fingertips. It's totally fine. It's more about the action of what we're doing to create the movement that we're about to do. So you're going to inhale, exhale. Try to pick up your right foot and tap your left wrist or forearm. Inhale down, exhale, lift up, tap the left side. Bring it down. So we're alternating feet. You're tapping on the same side. Use your breath. Inhale, exhale, lift and tap. So I'm waiting, inhale, release, until the end of my exhale to lift and tap. So I'm doing that on pretty much no breath, on the retention. Inhale, center, exhale, lift and tap. Inhale back, exhale, push it down, lift and tap. Release the foot, inhale, exhale, lift up. Inhale, exhale, lift and tap. Release the foot, inhale, and then wide leg chair pose. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Good. So giving us a little sense of how we use that exhale retention to lift up. And we're going to take that a step further. And I think I've had too many beverages this morning to practice this to its max. So if you just ate, don't do like full out here. I haven't eaten, but I've had a lot of drinks, and so I feel like my belly is very full. We're going to practice Uddiyana bandha, and I'm turning toward you so you can see, but actually I think a side view might even be better. So we're going to inhale, fill up. You're going to exhale all your breath, and you're going to brace and suck up. Inhale, expand. It's hard to talk when you're doing that. Exhale all the breath, brace, and then suck up like you're taking an inhale, but you're not. Inhale, fill up. Stay there. Exhale all the breath, and then drop. Inhale. Exhale. Brace and lift. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. Brace and drop. Inhale, last round. Exhale all the breath out. Contract, contract, contract. Suck up. Inhale. Rise up. And exhale, release the arms. Beautiful. Uddiyana bandha. Upward flying lock. It gives us support when we are going into arm balances, when we are going into inversions, when we are jumping front to back, okay? So it's going to be a lot more subtle than that, but it's that energy. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, halfway. Right foot steps back, exhale, crescent lunge, inhale. Back heel roots, exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. So good. Exhale, come around. Stretch that right hand forward, Vashisthasana, any version. Good. And then three-legged dog. So left hand comes around, stretch this left leg back, drop the right heel, and then exhale, left knee, left tricep. Inhale, lower the leg down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, three-legged dog. Lift high to the right toes. Bend the right knee. Inhale. Exhale all the breath. And then pop up and forward. And warrior three. One more inhale. And then exhale, hands down. Standing splits, enjoy a few breaths here. One more inhale. Feet together, exhale. Good. We're going to do those wrist taps using Uddiyana bandha. Inhale. Exhale. Suck up in the belly. Tap. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Draw up. Tap. Inhale back. Exhale. Scoop the belly up. Tap. Release. Inhale. Exhale. Draw up. Tap. Inhale, release. One more each side, exhale. Tap. Inhale. Exhale. Draw the belly up and tap. Inhale. Forward fold, exhale, a little deeper. Rise up, inhale. Little back bend on the top. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Left foot steps back, exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. Root the back heel, exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, bring the arms around. Reach a little forward with that left hand so you've got some distance. Any version of Vashisthasana. So good. And then three-legged dog, right leg to the sky. Good, lift the left heel high. Inhale, exhale, bend the knee. Draw the belly up, hop the left foot forward. Good. And then warrior three. Next exhale, hands down, standing splits. And don't let your head get ahead of you. We're not doing those wrist taps again. So if you're worried about it, or if you're thinking about it, or even if you were excited about it, it's not happening. So stay present, be where you are. And then feet come together. Chair, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Inhale, chair. Forward fold, exhale. And you're going to stay like this if this is your best option. If you want, you're going to inhale to chair. You're going to bring your hands down. You're going to hop up. You'll inhale, chair. Either forward fold or hands down. Little hop up. And you're not worried about holding it. You might come off the ground like a millimeter. And try that, especially if you're doing those hops. The exhale, and then pop it. That drawing up. And then everyone, forward fold, beautiful. Pause, breathe. Malasana. And we're going to use Uddiyana bandha for Bakasana. We're not going to hold Bakasana. We're going to take the same sort of rhythm that we just had in that chair, forward fold, chair pop up, whatever you wanted to do. I like to call those cannonballs. So you can take the worry about holding the pose away. We're just going to play with it. So inhale, exhale, and then Uddiyana bandha to lift. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale, forward. Lift up, Uddiyana bandha. Inhale, Malasana. Exhale. Lift. I don't even care what the shape looks like, to be honest with you. Keep going with the breath. I don't care about the shape. What I care about is the action of deciding to come off the floor. And so that means it could be like, maybe not even all the way. Maybe it's just this energy of coming into the big toes and feeling like you could at some point. It's about the transition. And one more. This time, if you want to hold it, you can. If not, you'll come back into Malasana. And then back to downward facing dog. Step your left foot halfway in. Come high into the left toes, bend the left knee. Lift your right leg up. Inhale like you're in a standing split. Exhale, lower the leg. Inhale and exhale. So this is where you'll stay if this is enough for you. If you want, you're gonna inhale. You're gonna stay here with the leg. Exhale, bend the knee on no breath. Lift up. You'll inhale. Exhale, load, load, load. Suck it up and lift up. So we're practicing Uddiyana bandha, lifting for handstand, or just kind of feigning that movement and enjoying that and loving that. And when I'm doing this kind of like this specific drill, I have a little mantra. I'm like, inhale, exhale, fly. Inhale, exhale, fly. And then back to down dog. And I hope you didn't worry about holding what it looked like. Step your right foot halfway in. Come really high into the right toes. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, control and lower. Or inhale, keep the leg up. Exhale, bend the knee. And then push. Inhale, exhale, fly. And for me, because I tend to fall into my low back because my spine is kind of bendy, that contraction of my belly, that Uddiyana bandha, helps to keep my back strong so that I'm not just collapsing. One more wherever you are. And then back to down dog. You're not worried about holding it. And then knees to the ground. Good. If it feels good, you can play with your hand position here. So you can turn the hands open, you can turn the hands back toward you or the fingers back toward you. Inhale, heart, head, tail to the sky. Exhale, round the back. And so I know for many, it's already been a lot of work in the wrists. If you needed to, you could just come down onto your forearms here. If you need a little break, and just work cat and cow on your forearms. And I get this question a lot, like, how does it get easier to be in your hands? Do it. Like, the more we do something, the more familiar it gets, the stronger we get there. But don't force it, because that's not going to get you there faster. And as you're here in cat and cow, cat's breath, build strength into this movement. So less about how expansive it can be, and more about how strong it can be and how you control both directions. So maybe contract your center a little bit more, maybe make it smaller so you're more in control of where your spine is. And then sink back into child's pose. If it's okay, we're gonna walk both arms over to the right here, and then really draw back on the left hip so that your left side's getting a really good stretch. Imagine your left hand is like super glued to the floor. I always think of it as a suction cup. So suction cup your hand down and then pull away. Come back through center, and then to the other side. And then come back to center and just pause here. Allow yourself to soften. I'm just going to talk for a second. So we're all in a different place in our practice in general, but also with specific postures. We have different bodies, we have different needs, and we have different ways that our body responds to things. My shoulders are pretty open. My joints are pretty loose and open, which has its own issues. So for me to have my hands like this in handstand, you can actually look up if you want, it's pretty easy for me. My shoulders are not tight here, I can get here, and I have absolutely no problem. For some people, this is a really hard position, and so being able to find balance in handstand becomes irrelevant because you're just maybe struggling to be here. So one, you can take your hands a little wider. Two, you can turn your hands out. Now for me, this doesn't make a difference for my shoulders, but this was going to give you a lot more space if your shoulders or your back, your lats are tight. By turning your fingers out this way, you're going to have a lot more space. For me, it presents a whole new set of like figuring out what my balance is. So when I do practice this way, which is very rare because I'm not prolific at it, and right, I want to be good at something, so I want to look like I know what I'm doing, which is so not true. I struggle in handstand no matter what. So at this point, I'm like, whatever, I'm going to fall out anyway. So when I do practice like this, though, especially if it's the first time you've done it, use the wall, okay? Unless you're like a gymnast, and then you know, like you've already been doing like stuff with your hands, and you are fine with it. If you're not sure, use a wall. You can do an L at the wall. So I'll show you instead of just conjecture, I'll actually show you. So you can practice with the hands open or straight ahead, whatever one you want. Short down dog, and then walk your feet up halfway to about your hip height and stay there. And this is a really nice way to acclimate to a new position while still having to do quite a bit of work. Okay, so we're going to take a few minutes here to just kind of practice our handstands. You can of course take a different inversion. You can do something else. You don't have to do handstands, but we've done a lot of work in preparation. The core work we did at the beginning, that connection, that strength, Uddiyana, bandha, the transition from being on the ground with the feet to not on the ground, crow. So all those things help to build us to this point. Doesn't mean that you want to do it though. So I'm going to give you a few minutes. We're already in it. You already started. And you'll decide. I'm going to do my best to play with this hand position today and see how it goes. It's really good to do unfamiliar things, because it kind of wakes you up. It makes you be more present. So rather than doing the same pose the same way all the time, adding a new element to it or a different entrance or something like that really gives you the opportunity to see it anew. And then if you also want to try coming off 2 legs at the same time, you're welcome to go there also. And then we'll start to wrap this. Whew. And when you're ready, just come on your backs. If you need a child's pose instead, go for that. Feel your breath. Hi, littles. Your heartbeat. Good. Ankle to knee. Lift up. And switch this. Good. Release that. One bridge pose, one up bow if you like. I'm going to stay kind of quiet here and stick with bridge. Hips release down. Feet go wide. Drop the knees into each other. Arms like a cactus, knees go right. And knees go left. Come back to center. One squeeze of the knees into the chest, and then Shavasana, or if you want to finish seated in meditation, is a pretty invigorating practice, probably, for me at least. I'm going to stay upright, but Shavasana is wonderful. Maybe you need that really kind of strong release down. And then wherever you are, allow your eyes to soften. Allow your breath to release. Really feel the work you just did. And I hope that you tried at least one thing that was new to you today. And I've talked about this a little bit recently, but my intention/resolution for 2024 is to do something new every month. And when I do something new every month, I am awash with ideas and thoughts and things that I draw in and the parallels I bring into life. So hopefully if you did something new today, you can allow that to settle in and feel how that mirrors your life. And
the messages and the gifts of lesson that you get from that. You don't have to think hard, just allow your body to receive that now, allow your mind to receive that now. Honor this state of still and quiet. I encourage you to stay here as long as you want. If you need to come out of the practice now, if you're lying down, make your way to sitting really gently, really kindly. And once seated, bring your hands together in prayer at your heart and honor yourself for whatever showed up today in your practice. The asana, the postures, the breath, the attention to being present. They're all tools to become more aware of ourselves, our tendencies, our habits, our thoughts. Honor the work you've done. Bow your mind to your heart. And then rise, eyes gently open. Thank you for your practice.